Hello everybody and welcome back to Ravenhearst 3.0. Oh yes. Oh yes. And it's early in the day as well. Now we came rushing back because I think we were on a bit of a scavenge run, weren't we, if I remember. In fact, no. We were actually getting clay, weren't we? If I remember correctly. Was that right? This house has already got... Oh, yeah, I would have blocked it up, wouldn't I? Okay. How are we doing for ammo? Oh, I don't like start. It's really weird starting early in the morning. Well, I suppose it's not early for me, but first game of the day, I suppose. And God, there's so many Z's around. Right, where were we going for clay? Can anyone remember? We went over towards the road, didn't we? It's a long way to go to get clay, but I suppose the chances are we'll be on this server for a long time potentially. It's not actually server yet. It's I didn't want to risk getting too into it if anything changes over the weekend, because obviously this is a sort of preview build. We don't know if the peeps playing it are going to find anything that necessitates some sort of... Oh gosh, that's a lot of Z's, mate. You know what I'm gonna call that? Let's not have a bad start to the day. Too risky, too many, and we're not the fastest little chicken at the minute, are we? Unfortunately. I bet they're right 3 feet behind me. Look. Thank you for that, Advina. Good morning, Advina. I did indeed have the wrong message up there. Good morning, Doc. Good morning, Dayhawk. I salute you, sir. Stripey Pants, Hycon, Bob, Whitey's here. How you doing, Whitey? I'll get your soundbite all done later, mate. You alright, Jill? Billy's laying at the bottom of the bed watching the iPad while you feed Finley. It's a wonderful start to the day. The family all together. Where's Manimal? Is he working? Is he? Need to find out first. So someone mentioned to me, I think it was Thursday, that what's it called? Jumanji. I think Jumanji's out on DVD, isn't it? But I don't know whether that's over here, readily available, or soon to be released. Quite fancy watching the new one. I've heard very good things about it. I think a lot of people just wrote it off because it was a remake of something with Robin Williams, didn't they? But from what I've heard, everybody that has actually taken the time out to watch it said they did a very good job with it. So I'll have to keep a lookout for that one. So I was going to watch that Requiem yesterday. We ended up watching the worst film I've ever seen for a long time. And as you know, I've watched some... Oh, that sounded really close. Bloody hell, fire. Christ on a stick, mate. Whoa, look at that. Stay the hell away from that thing. Apparently they are... you've got to assume they're ravens, right? Ravens? As opposed to crows? I think the idea to come over here to get clay was primarily so that we're kind of close to the city, although we're not, are we? So actually, I have no idea why we came all the way over here. We should have gone over here, and we will do that later, because then we can get water. Oh God, there are Z's just everywhere. The one thing that's thrown me is how bad. Oh God damn it! How did that miss? How did that miss? Even I'm surprised by that with my shoddy aiming. Behind me or not? Oh come on, really? I'm actually quite pissed by that. Oh, forget it. Just forget it. It's clearly not meant to happen. I think sometimes it's better to cut your losses, isn't it? Not sure what's going on there. I thought I got a good angle on them. Hopefully today we'll get to a point where the arrows are packing sufficient punch so it's not... Whoa, Jesus, why are there so many? Oh my God, Jesus, good Lord, there is just no way, guys. And you know what's happening here as well? I'm actually losing arrows without any benefits at the minute. So we need to really start thinking about how we move forwards with this today. Do I try and clear this area while we've got the stamina buff on the road? Try and hold our ground a little bit. This is going to take something like 30 to 40 arrows to clear this little lot. You right, Cossack? How are you doing? Oh, he's going to take a kill. Oh, mate, he's going to be rough, isn't he? We need to get these headshots, otherwise we'll... massive problems, aren't we? Got a triple bonus there. Yeah, it might be worth us spending today just trying to get a little bit more combat effective. Oh, bad. How's things, Cossack? You've seen it, have you, yeah? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I've heard anybody say bad things about it. You know, yes, some people, you know, not the greatest film I've ever watched, but at the same time, far from the worst. But most people seem to have thoroughly enjoyed it. That was a nice shot, actually. Thought I'd missed that. Or at least not got the headshot anyway. And that one. Come on, Grummy. Did anybody do anything nice yesterday? I just ran and ran. I did close to 10k yesterday. Just shy of it. My legs are surprisingly not feeling particularly great, but I've still been cycling a lot on things, so not too bad. Could be worse. 115 arrows left, so we're okay on the. Oh God, dude, really? Now we're hungry. Food is going to be a real problem, isn't it? Like a real problem until we figure out. I had someone on YouTube yesterday left a comment about, did you even read the patch notes, bro? And it really frustrated me. It's like, no, I didn't actually, mate. And why would I want to? I've got like over, you know, probably close to 6,000 hours in this game. You know, the whole point in mods for me is to, you know, it's a fresh game, isn't it? I mean, who read an instruction manual when they first played 7 days? I certainly didn't. Did any of you? So why would I do the same thing with a mod? I'll tell you what, some people just, I don't get what they want out of games, you know? It's not like building an MFI cabinet or something from IKEA, is it? Where you know, you need to get it right. I mean, the whole point in gaming is to experience something new, something novel, to hit an obstacle and overcome it, to challenge yourself, to go, oh Christ, you know, that's not how I thought it was going to work. And it's like, no, I didn't read the patch notes, bro. And I've got no intention of reading the patch notes, so thanks very much for the comment, but about as much of a waste of time as me responding to it, to be honest. It's like reading a how-to guide for a puzzle game, isn't it? I suppose it takes all sorts, doesn't it? What's that 10k what was chasing me? It was, what was chasing was Hugh Jackson singing all the songs from The Greatest Showman, I reckon. I'm just getting nowhere here, am I? Just getting absolutely nowhere. In fact, we just ended up with more zombies, I think. I'm still not convinced he's dead either. Every arrow counts, right? Every arrow fired is an arrow gaining my archery skill. Look at it that way. Oh, he's not dead, is he? Nice shot, bro. How you doing, Eric? How's things, mate? Oh, dude. Good morning, Jules. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to read chat. What did you say there, Stripe? Oh, bent arrows. All right, sorry. Can't blame the arrows just yet. It is early, mate. It is early. We'll get there. It's hard without a light as well, because everything's very much in shadow at this time of day, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, if I was doing a showcase, you know, if I was trying to do like a playthrough, like an actual, what do they call it on they call it walkthroughs. There's playthroughs and walkthroughs on YouTube, aren't there? So a walkthrough, you expect the person to have probably already played the game, and then they show you how to do things. It would be like a mini guide to the game, wouldn't it? Actually going through it. But this isn't. This is a blind playthrough. Why the hell would I want to read all the bloody notes? I don't want to know what changes have come to night terrors and all the rest of it. I want to scream like little boy Grum when it happens. What's that, God? I thought that was your comment. You're not that daft, mate. Right, okay. Let's, it looks like we've at least cleared the area. The old bow stood up pretty well there, didn't it, actually, all things considered? You glanced at the enormity of the notes, didn't draw them all the way down. I don't even know. I think Discord. I know Jack's put something up in Discord, which was like, here's the version 2 stuff and here's the version 3 stuff, or at least some of it. I don't think it's even all of it, is it? I think they've still got some surprises for us. Oh, you went to a wedding? Oh yeah, of course, because it's actually quite late there for you, isn't it? What did you drink? Who was it who posted that bottle of Kraken? They don't even know what Kraken is. But it was one hell of an awesome bottle in Discord yesterday. I think it might have been Mega Greg, I'm not sure, but my God. You're on the Pantheon radio tonight and your buddy's podcast talking about the game Pelicans more when it's on YouTube. Oh, yeah, nice one, dude. What, were you actually on it talking about it, were you, Dayhawk? Oh, careful. Yeah, I've got Co's, or at least I'm hoping it's the right one. Co's VOD from last week. So I'm hoping, is it last weekend? I'm hoping I can check that out tonight. I want to check out the Far Cry 5 Amazon video. And I also want to check out the Pantheon vid that you mentioned that Co did. So yeah, I've got a few things to try and catch up on this weekend. Oh, let's get me some clay. Found a night terror in 2.2 that you hadn't seen before. It was laughing and crying at the same time. What did it look like? I reckon we found all the night terrors. No one in chat ever mentioned one they'd seen that we hadn't. And there are a lot of them, because one of them I think I only saw twice in the whole playthrough. And that's like 360 hours. And I spent a huge amount of my Ravenhearst 2.2 playthrough actually running around at night, didn't I? Is that what it was? Spiced rum aged, and it was something like 97% proof, Cossack. The one with Jim Lee's way better. Actually felt like a group of friends playing, where Co's felt more scripted. See, that's that. To be honest, mate, I'd rather watch the one with the devs, or are they both with devs? See, I like Co's way of doing it, mate. I'm not so sure I just want to watch, you know, that'll come with me later, Dayhawk. I'd rather watch Co's very clinical playthrough, and hopefully with the devs, and like I said, possibly almost scripted questions. That's actually what I like about Co's. Well, I mean, if I get a chance, I'll watch them both, but I'm definitely going to start with Co. It feels like, almost like every time he does, another video. Oh, I got something in my eye. Ow, that really hurts. It feels like they're specifically trying to showcase something new and very much delve into it a little bit, Dayhawk, and I kind of like that. It keeps it easy to watch. It's a bit like someone doing a showcase of Sea of Thieves as opposed to just watching everyone running around like mad hatters. But yeah, if I've got time, I'll check it, bro. I like the way Co handles it. So it's very cool. It's very calm. It's very collected. It's you know, okay, let's talk about this. Let's ask the question. Let's get an answer, and let's move forward with it. And I kind of like what Co does there. It's not the most exciting way of doing it, but I think he manages to get through the content at a reasonable rate. I don't like a rum. I just don't like dark rum. Or at least I don't like Captain Morgan's, but that's very different. That's like a spice thing. Oh, we're actually out of food. Oh my God, they're coming in again. I actually thought the area would be clear for a little bit. We are going to have to go and basically pick an absolute metric ton of yucca, aren't we? Because I just don't think I've got anything else to eat. God damn it. Can't make a hoe or anything yet either. In fact, I don't even know if I can make a hoe, can I? Is that not the realm of farmers only? I think it might be, you know. Oh God, I actually let go there for a second because I was going to click out and grab the yucca, but Completely lost the arrow. Down to 55 arrows out of over 100. Just to get some clay. We're not even hitting a town trying to get into POI or anything. Game is brutal, mate. Brutal. Still not dead, is she? Well, hopefully we are gaining some serious archery skill after all of that. I don't even know what the situation is with arrows back at base camp, to be fair. What I can tell you is we probably need some more stones. Let's murder the yucca. What do I think of Mount Gay or Appleton? I don't even know what they are, dude. No idea what they even are, dude. Are they rums, are they? Oh, let me drink my coffee, actually. Hang on. Look, more Z's coming in, look. Are they actually spawning, like really regularly around me? I actually didn't see anybody over there a minute ago, and now I can see 3 over there. Oh, I nearly took your ear off them, bro. Jeez. Won't be wearing my jaybirds with ears like that, will you? Oh, god damn it, dude. Oh, dude, really? Whipped, mate. I was robbed there. I've got to leave at least about 30 arrows because I need to get back to. I need to leave it in case I have to clear my home a little bit, right? Sven zombie. Sven, you like Sven? The one with. Oh, sorry, I've read that. Sorry, back on. If you don't like EverQuest, you won't like Pantheon. To me, it's not EverQuest. It's Ultima Online, mate. To be fair, and I don't dislike EverQuest. It's just that EverQuest never stood a chance because I was playing Ultima Online. Garda. I did play EverQuest, and what I played of it, I actually enjoyed. It's just that I think I'd already got something like 18 months under my belt with Ultima Online, dude. So it was merely a, oh, let's just go and have a look, but it was never going to draw me away from UO. You know, I was already quite an established player after 18 months. So, yeah, it was always going to lose out. But I don't see so much EverQuest. I see more UO, mate. But like I said, I only played about 3 weeks of EverQuest, so it might be a valid comment for all I know. But... And that's kind of like what I do like about it, Gardath. That's the exact reason that I'm interested in Pantheon, is because it's an old school game. And my worries are whether or not there's a big enough player base out there. Even modern MMOs come and go all the time and end up free to play and eventually fold and all the rest of it. And they've got all the tricks and all the bedazzle and all the rest of it. You know, there's some games out there with some wonderful content, but I think the world's just changed. I just think MMOs are no longer, you know, what they used to be in terms of drawing in the big bucks. And I think Pantheon's taking a huge risk with that monthly payment. I mean, it's exactly what I want. I personally will probably never play another free-to-play MMO. I much prefer an MMO that's got a monthly subscription fee. I've got no issues with that whatsoever. I think it enables the devs to make the game that we want to play rather than constantly trying to micromanage some tactic to get cash out of us. So I've got no problems with that. What my worry is, I am easily in the minority there. You know, most people would listen to what I've just said and just go, "Are you batshit crazy? Like, why would I want to play a game that I've got to pay for?" But people forget you are paying for it, or you're getting a significantly reduced experience. You know, whether it's something simple like, you know, ridiculously small inventory space, which tempts you to spend a couple of quid here, or, you know, an XP gain that is almost essential to have to make any progress, which costs you 99p for a couple of hours. You will pay. You'll either pay in cash in a free-to-play game, or you'll pay in incredibly boring gameplay mechanics. There is no win-win. You know, they're there to make money. You know, no MMO ever set out to be free to play with the sense of not making an income. And I think a lot of players just... I think a lot of players, to be honest, mate, don't know what an MMO actually used to be like. And unless you played World of Warcraft and was used to paying that monthly fee and then just getting the content as is. My God, how is this dude not dead? Oh, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Jesus, do you reckon they've got weak spots? So I keep hitting him in the head. Oh my God! How many arrows, guys? How many arrows? 20, 25 arrows? That's a bit much, that is, mate. That is a bit much. We need to remember these dudes are just basically just gonna... We just need to leave them. There's just no point in me attacking them. That's just 2 bullet sponging. We should have knocked the difficulty down. This is exactly what do you reckon this is one of those ones that's left over from the evening? That has got like some sort of like night terror super strength or something? Oh, I tell you what, if I don't take him down, I'm going to be pissed, sir. You ain't got any idea, mate. Can't hit him in the head. God damn. That's got to be 30 arrows now, right? A good chunk of those are headshots as well. It's like I've been missing every one, is it? Jesus. They are beast mode, mate. They are beasts. God damn. Right, remind me next time we see one of them, just say, forget it, Grum. Just get out of there. We are not equipped to deal with them. Wow. Imagine what that would have looked like with the new Alpha 17 permanent arrows. That would have been insane, wouldn't it? Stamina's okay. Oh, I'm using the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. Is Pantheon the new... It's a new MMO, yeah. We're hoping to... Dayhawk will know more, but I think we're hoping to see something for the early access beta backers, whatever, later this year, perhaps. It's sort of like a blend of old school EverQuest, Ultima Online. You know, it's got the PvP elements. It really is a spiritual successor to those games, really. I see more UO than I do EverQuest, but like I said, that's because I know UO inside out, whereas EverQuest I've not played a huge amount of. Yeah, to me, Cossack, it's not the time. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, that's definitely a reason that a lot of players these days, a lot of games pick up and play Cossack, and you'll notice that, as, you know, over the last sort of couple of years, a lot of these really big hitting games, things like Rocket League, and look at Sea of Thieves. You know, they're pick up and play for a you know, half an hour, couple of hours, whatever. You know, the days where people were sitting down in front of an MMO for like, you know, 10 hours a day. It's a changing market. Those people have grown up now, and that's what worries me about Pantheon. The people that it's catering for are now a lot older. You know, a lot of those old UO and EverQuest players. You know, they now have families. They've got commitments. They've got other hobbies. Do they care? I mean, there's going to be a few. You know, it managed to get kickstarted, it managed to get funded, and I'm sure there'll be people that will hang around and play it. But I just don't know if it's got. I don't know what the operating costs are, and I don't know what they're expecting to get out of it. But I think that's what I have to bear in mind when I talk about it. Is they're not trying to be Ubisoft. They're not trying to be EA or Konami. They'll be happy with running operating costs and paying the wages, you know, because it's a passion of love, isn't it? You're right, Leafeon, LOTQ. You're right, 201. I don't think I've got the arrows to kill this dude. Got 9 arrows left. Jesus Christ, mate. How many feathers have I got? Recipes, arrowheads, craft, 50 craft. Let's give it a go. We are here now. All I'm trying to get today is clay, so if we keep the whole area clear, we should slowly dwindle them down, shouldn't we? It looks a lot emptier than it was. Yeah, you know, so sometimes I sit here and I do think, you know, I'm discussing this in the, the respect of a big company wishing to, you know, make a couple of $1 million profit a month, which is what MMOs have always been about, you know, that huge risk but potentially versus massive reward. Now, the Pantheon devs, I'm sure, you know, once release day comes, that they'll probably have a target. You know, we need to make X amount of money per month from subs. You know, the monthly or the weekly subscription, monthly subscription. Sorry, and then they'll probably be a lot happier. You know, sort of breaking even with a few pennies on top for, you know, new and greater things to come. So I'm sure it will be sustainable, but will it be? I don't know, will it draw in new players? I don't really want to play an MMO full of old school MMOs, quite honestly. Some of the most boring people on the planet, I should imagine, these days. Sometimes that's what was so good about WoW. Ultima Online was getting stale because it was all the same people all the time. It was very, very old school, diehards, and that's great while you're part of it, while you're part of those communities. And UO was some of the best gaming that I had in my life, but it got very dry. It got very, not necessarily serious, and it was still fun. It's not like it wasn't fun, but it was just all, I don't know, the spirit of WoW was something else. It brought a bit of craziness to MMOs, a little bit of spice to the genre. And it was the new players. You know, we used to spend a huge amount of time in Ultima Online meeting and greeting new players at some of the hubs, and, you know, showing them the ropes, and, you know, in a way you were almost trying to help the game out. I mean, subconsciously we weren't doing it for that reason, but you know, if you get a new player who has a first good couple of weeks, you know, joins your guild, and you're helping them out and helping them understand the game, then they're more likely to stay around, aren't they? And that just started dwindling with UO. I think as the player base got that little bit older, it never seemed to get fresh blood. And then that's probably why UO and EverQuest essentially died. Otherwise, we'd still be playing it, right? And I just think Pantheon. I just can't. Pantheon is being built for me for old school MMOs. Can you imagine anybody that currently plays World of Warcraft, that grew up playing World of Warcraft, actually coming to play Pantheon? Because I can't. I can't think of anybody playing any of the big MMOs. I mean, imagine Black Desert Online going to play Pantheon. No chance, bro. People that are playing those MMOs play those MMOs for a reason. You know, they're pretty high action, very fluid combat, very, very pretty games to play. Pantheon is the game that I want to play, and I will play it, and I think I'll have a lot of fun with it. I just think it's for old peeps, old MMOs, and then that's bad. That's bad for a game. But we'll see, you know, that's my opinion. I just don't think Pantheon's... I mean, anybody here that's never heard of Pantheon, go and watch a video of it and tell me what you think. Does it look exciting? Because to me, no, it doesn't. It just looks like a flashback to days gone by. And for those of us that want that, that's brilliant. It's like going back and playing Diablo 2. It's a brilliant game. But there's bigger and better things out there these days. How's things, Persuade? You played some Sea of Thieves with friends yesterday. You pledged to the... Oh, God, I didn't even see it, man. You pledged to the game. You had to try. The game was boring in the long run. Yeah, we've been hearing similar things from most people, mate. But I still think... I still think it's going to do all right, mate, weirdly. I think Sea of Thieves is going to be one of those... Again, it all boils down to this. It's a game for new players, mate. It's a game for... gamers of a new generation, and I really, really strongly believe that, and I think that's why so many people of our age group and or experience with games, yeah, it's not necessarily an age thing, but it's certainly a case of what you've been brought to know and love. A lot of us like deep gameplay mechanics. You know, we like, you know, we don't play Call of Duty because we see it as a run and gun kids kind of game. And yet that's what people want. That's where the new generation lies, is in this pick up and play and have a laugh. It's almost like Facebook online with pirates. Just because you and I, or certainly, you know, I won't speak for everybody, but certainly for a lot of my groups of friends who game, Sea of Thieves is something that they're not interested in, but they will be playing it. You know, when that goes free weekend and all the rest of it, they will be playing because it's a chance to have a beer and a smoke and whatever it's going to be in the comfort of your own home and chill out with your mates and have a chat. It's something to be doing in the background. And that is what it's all. It's almost like a social game with all the shackles off. And again, it's very easy for those of us that... And it's a good analogy with Pantheon in many ways. It's not being built for the older generation, and I don't mean age, I mean experience with games. Most of us like some pretty in-depth gameplay mechanics. Most of us we've been brought up liking progression. We like to play a game and come off it knowing that something's happened. Even things like GTA Online, you know, a massive game, right? You think about what goes into a GTA game. Those guys and girls that make those games, they've probably got teams of psychiatrists and psych evaluators looking at those games and thinking, what is going to keep people playing and what's going to keep people coming back? And that's what brings us back, is that, okay, today I've unlocked this, today I've bought a new car, today I've got, you know, access to the new heists, today I've got, etc., etc. You know, I've gained character levels, I've gained experience. So every time you play the game, you come away with something new. That's what MMOs were always about as well. And people are starting to not be so concerned with that. The new generation of gamers don't really care as much, or they don't seem, you know, mobile gaming, look at it, it's my worst nightmare. But look how much money's made on it. And at the end of the day, what makes money is what counts, not what you and I want out of gaming, unfortunately. We're not the people throwing money at the latest game every single time something new releases. It's a changing world out there. Games for services. We know it's happening. And I think Sea of Thieves is the... I think we'll look back on Sea of Thieves and see it as that first game that was the reality behind the chit-chat of shareholder conferences. The first game that was a game as a service. And you know, who knows what it will lead to. You know, I think we'll all be very surprised at what we're playing in, you know, probably 3 to 5 years' time. We'll be playing stuff that we never dreamed we'd be playing. Or maybe we just won't be playing. You know, who knows. What's that? Blind? You got your crown back? Have you subbed and something hasn't happened, dude? What's happened, bro? Not missed a sub, have we, fella? What's going down, Blind? Talk to me, bro. How you doing, fella? How's things? I've only got one hay bale now because I just lost that one. It's a bit annoying. Let's get back up there. Okay, right. So we came with some clay at least. Let's have a sit down. Let's get some inventory management done. You like GTA 5 Online? Same here, mate. Yeah, same here. Quite often I think about having a weekend playing that. What's that, D-Mac? You were an original Black Desert Online player for America, and once they decided to switch to Steam, I said to hell with it, I'm not buying it again. Oh, what? You had to buy it again? It's only about £4 though, isn't it? I'm sure I saw it as something like $4.99 on Steam. It's something ludicrous like that. Chronicles of Illyria. You right, Slade? How's things, bro? Nice to see you. You right, Scan Bandari? Do you think 3.0 needs any balancing so far, e.g. food last night and biker today? Well, no, because, I mean, the biker was fun, mate. I mean, I was just frustrated that I'd only got a couple of arrows left, dude. If I'd known, then I wouldn't have wasted, and now I do know, you see. So, possibly not Scabandari. We'll see. Food is definitely a killer, though. In fact, I've just suddenly realised that while I've been chatting away, I forgot to go and get any. So we're actually going to be in deep trouble tonight, aren't we? I could cook some of this. Is that a packet of crisps? Bag of spicy crisps. Let's see if we can just stave off hunger for one more evening. Got a bit of corn I can eat if we really have to. Let's get this cooked up. You right, TQ? Yeah, we've dinged 5, so hopefully we can unlock storage now, TQ, yeah. You right, Professor Chaos? How you doing, fella? Doesn't surprise me, guy. I think you've always struck me as a guy that probably likes a little bit more depth to his games, but there's people that are playing it, and the social aspect of Sea of Thieves, I think, is something that's going to draw people in, and the role play and all the rest of it. You right, okay. You've got a GTX 1080 graphics card and you're suffering from a lot of stuttering frame drops while playing the game. Any idea how to fix it? Depends what your CPU is. I use a 980 Ti normally, mate, unless I've got another build on the go that I'm doing for someone, in which case I sometimes switch in and out. But my 980 Ti sits there doing nothing most of the time, bro. It just sits there, you know, having a nice cup of tea. You don't need a 1080 Ti to play this game at all, dude. It's your CPU that's going to cause you issues. And I don't know what your game settings are, mate. I mean, one of the most important things is don't use the in-game anti-aliasing. It's really, really bad. Not only does it have a huge performance hit, it's also really bad. It actually doesn't do a very good job of destroying aliasing. It is very, very, very poorly implemented, mate. Even if you whack up anti-aliasing to max in this game, you will still see jaggies. You'll see in my game, you'll never see a jaggy, mate. If you do, I'd be very surprised. Let's just get all of this put away very quickly. I'm just going to chuck everything we can into the boxes, and then we can start thinking about some more permanent storage, can't we? Some stuff I do need to take back out from there, but I mean, in fact, let me just throw everything away. Let's start getting a loadout for ourselves. Get rid of that. That's okay. I'm going to scrap the shovel. Torches I'm going to keep down there. That we obviously want. That we will eat. Yeah, food scab, if you don't mind me calling you scab. Yeah, the food's a killer, mate. But I think we're gonna like it. I think that's kind of the point. You've only got 8 gig of RAM. That's your problem, almost certainly, mate. The game requires 8. If you're using mods, nearly all the mods you'll see. Even with 8 gigs, I mean, I don't have a huge problem with memory leaks with this game, mate. I've always been very lucky with that, and I don't know whether that's because I faff about with the game a lot and somehow overcome it magically. All right, divide. How you doing, Divine? Nice to see you this wonderful Saturday morning. Yeah, if you've got 8 gig of RAM, that is more likely the issue. I mean, 1080 Ti, even with the best CPU in the world, 7 days to die, not a good mix, mate. A lot of folks, it never ceases to amaze me how many people say the same sort of thing about what appears to be a memory leak. There must be one there. I just don't get it myself, and I don't think everybody gets it either. It's all I can say, mate. But with 7 gigs, you've got 8 gigs, you're going to have a problem running this game, mate. Unfortunately, stick another stick of 8 in there, and you'll probably find life a lot better, dude. You're probably right on the cusp anyway with 8 gig, and for mods, you got no chance, bro. Most of these, I think for Starvation said 16 without a shadow of a doubt. Now, what you could try is Ravenhearst. Okay, Ravenhearst actually has done a ton of stuff to improve performance, and I mean a ton of stuff. Some obvious things, like reducing the number of trees and the amount of vegetation as in the actual grass, for example, which definitely will help with performance. But apparently they've also done a lot of optimization of assets as well within the mod, so you could try Ravenhearst and see if you get a smoother experience. You might be surprised. The launcher update. No, this isn't available yet, Mojo. It's not available till Monday. What's that, Blind? It's like what? Like finding the telly you lost forever. Oh, is that what it was, Blind? Oh, right. And yeah, well, Yeah, the crown thing was just because they stopped doing resubs blind. It wasn't that the crown was missing. People were getting blocked. So say, for example, you'd sub to code for 3 years. The auto sub suddenly stopped working and you got reset. So it's basically it stopped you subbing. You had to go manually do it, but they did fix that. So maybe that's what's happened with you, mate. I don't know. Depends on what your settings are, though. Hard to get. You know, I mean, there's no way. You know, you're gonna run a mod with 8 gig of RAM. Ravenhearst, maybe though. I mean, is that what you're referring to? Hard to get, because that would be actually quite cool. The lost mini bike. No, we got it early, ID. Right, how you doing, mate? How's things? Did I have any sticks? I'm sure we had a load of sticks kicking about, guys. What happened to all of them? Just go through and have a quick look at what we've got kicking about. We do need to do inventory management, don't we? Now, if we take that out, let me just take these as well, because that's at the moment about my only way of nerd polling, isn't it? We have got some nails though. Iron arrowheads I'm not too worried about. Food, weirdly enough, we're not in such a bad position. The meat only gives 2 wellness though. Right, we want to take that, don't we? So have I got no logs? I can't make goldenrod yet. That's completely out of the question. All right, well let's craft a few cobblestone rocks to start with then. Wants me to make 12 of those. Let's do that. That's right, Alethian, yeah. I mean, even bog standard vanilla 7 days, the amount of people in chat that have said they've seen it, like, you know, that have 16 gigs that see it hitting like 10, 12, 14, even in vanilla. Now, I've never seen that, mate. But there's something wrong with it. Let's hope with the new engine that all gets resolved. Almost tempted to go and pop these downstairs for the time being. My biggest issue is in order for me to start my shaft, I really need to get through some concrete. And that's going to take a long, long time. Let's have a look at this this storage malarkey. I've got 12 points, so I can now unlock storage, basic storage. Wow, once I've got construction tools up, that is. Which we're only on 6 out of 100. I can hear a zombie outside, so I'm not even moving, mate. How's things with you, Mojo? People listen out for this dude. The streamer edition gets rid of the current version 2.2 that's up on the launcher. It gets rid of some copyrighted music, so folks on YouTube don't get shafted, and it also, in theory, it reduces some bad language. It also reduces, in theory, it eliminates the naked zombies and the baby zombies, but it doesn't necessarily do that 100% of the time. So. What's Ravenhearst mean, D-Man? Yeah, I can't see any of these mods ever getting to console, dude. And I think it's just the performance or the hardware requirements. You know, even the basic vanilla console version still hasn't got hardly any of the elements of Alpha 16 yet, has it? But it doesn't mean they won't. I think come the advent of Alpha 17 and the switch to the new engine, things will start moving forwards. Right, okay, well, while we wait for that, seeing as we've got a zombie sniffing around outside. Sticks. I swear I had some sticks. In fact, I swear I've got sticks by the gazillion. Am I forgetting what the icon looks like or something? They're over here. Nope. Nope. Okay, well, fair enough then. Let's scrap those then. Yeah, well, I think we can get something called the woodcutter or something, can't we? Which is like a machine which will scrap things more efficiently and quicker as well. Yeah, it's not actually out at the moment, Mojo. I'm sure they're still going for the... It's why I've not bothered putting it up as the server did. Although I have got the server files. I don't think we're supposed to be sharing it as such. You alright, Shorty Pants? Well, that's not strictly speaking, is it hard to get? There's plenty of games that have got mods available on the consoles. Skyrim and Fallout, just to name two particularly big ones. I mean, you can mod Skyrim on the PlayStation 4. It's just the assets, isn't it? There's a lot of... it doesn't mean it couldn't happen. But I just don't think it ever will with a game like this. It's a shame, but... Right, okay. Right, forge then. Let's have a quick... I think tomorrow we're going to get some more stones. Mix up some more cobblestone. So that we can make a platform for our first forge. Now, the forge is going to require... We've got the bellows, haven't we? I'm going to assume... Has anything changed with this? No, it looks good. And we've got the pipes over here, haven't we? In fact, we've got 2 pipes. I'm sure there's another one kicking about somewhere. Saying I can't make it. Stone. Not to worry. Alright, in that case, recipes. Wood frames. Frames, please. Thank you. Let's make 10 wood frames, and then I can ditch those. I'd rather. Okay, so tomorrow let's go and get some yucca, so at least we know we're not going to starve of an evening. What was stopping me doing the storage construction tools? God damn it, that is a crippler. That is an absolute crippler. See, I don't want... basically, I want to start my... Oh my god, is that actually... Oh no, it's okay. I actually want to start my shaft. This corner, but it's bloody concrete. It will literally take me forever to get through it. The other thing is, I did actually drop Jack's Teller a quick... I think I've been calling him Jack's Terity, you know. for some reason, I don't know what I was typing out yesterday. I suddenly started typing Jack's Terity. I was like, who the hell's Jack's Terity, mate? What did I do? Oh, god damn it, I had them on me after all that. Yeah, I did drop Jack Steller a quick Discord message this morning to sort of say, what happened to the torch POIs, mate? I like my torch POIs. They seem to have gone. Yeah, this is just going to take me forever. I mean, it'll be worth it if I can do it, but... I don't know about cooking skills, because all it's going to give me is goldenrod, mate. That's all I'm getting out of it, right? Unless I missed something, fella. See, cooking, I need to... I've got the 1 point in that. The first point in this... See, corn on the cob, goldenrod tea. I mean, goldenrod tea is definitely useful. Definitely useful. Yeah, alright. I'll tell you what, you've convinced me, actually. Let's do that. Next level, we'll be able to get storage, won't we? Another 5 points, we can get bacon and eggs. Wonder how good that is. Should we stick with it? You've sort of convinced me, TQ. We'll roll with chat. You're right, Shorty Pants. This is Jax's wife. No way, Shorty Pants. How you doing, mate? How's things? How's Jax? Is he enjoying the release? I know he was really worried, wasn't he? It must be a big, big thing for you and him. Rest assured, it's wonderful, Shorty Pants. Yeah, we picked some up yesterday, actually, Shorty Pants. Yeah, I've got a couple of backpacks upstairs. Yeah, this is going to take forever to get through this, isn't it? It's the whole downstairs concrete. It's like sod's law, in it. The very first time I find a POI that's completely new for me to build in, and it's got a bloody concrete floor. There's just no way I'm getting through that, is there? Not until we get the forge up and running. Nice to see you, Shorty Pants. I didn't realise you were Jax's wife, mate. I've got to say, I should imagine it's done now, isn't it? You know, the hard work's done. Let everybody get on with it. And you know what it's like in the modding world as well. Oh, moan, I don't like this, I don't like that. I think people forget how much, whether or not you like a mod, the simple fact of the matter is, it keeps the game alive for a lot of us, doesn't it? And I have to say, Ravenhearst was, well, I couldn't speak more highly of the last playthrough I had with it. It was, I've got something like a total of about 6,000 hours. I'm certainly close toward tipping 4,000 hours on this account. And that's primarily playtime with this one. I've never had a server before where I genuinely felt like I managed to bring it to a conclusion. I always felt like I had to move on because, you know, there was a new update with the official game, or there was another game that popped up and, I wanted to take a quick break. Or you know, I just wanted a fresh server because something had gone wrong with it and it had broken. The Ravenhearst server, I kind of closed it feeling... Well, it was actually still running, but I don't think anybody was left playing on it. But I closed it and I genuinely felt like, Jesus, you know, I really felt like I managed to achieve everything I wanted to do on it. And that was such a really, really nice feeling. Right. That's just not getting anywhere, is it? I suppose it gives me something to do, but I can't imagine I'm getting any skill points for this, am I? Do you get skill points for swinging a construction tool? I actually don't know if you do. What's that? Jax needs to what? Build Redwoody Studios, POI. What's that, mate? Actually, we're not that close to smashing this. Did better than I thought. If you get one of these done or not, I'd be pretty happy with that. Can't wait for the new Jeep. Actually, you know what? I should have started in the middle one, shouldn't I? God damn it, dude. And then at least we could... Oh, freaking hell. I actually don't want to be smashing that, do I? Oh, come on, chat. You're telling me no one noticed my boo-boo there? Come on, fellas. Come on, ladies. You're better than that. Switch that in there. God, I can't believe I've done that. I think I have to get through all 9 blocks. I mean, ultimately it would be nice to, because I like to have the wooden floor, but and I hope that is actually... I mean, should we check it? I mean, I very rarely micro game like this, but construction tools. So just before the C, there's no numeric level, is there? Does it count as a construction tool just hitting this? At least, what's that? Let him know you're loving it. Oh, give him a big sloppy kiss from me, shorty pants. You personally feel that Ravenhearst is the closest to how the game should have been in vanilla? Yeah. I'd roll with that, mate. Yeah, definitely. Really nice balance to Ravenhearst. For the first time playing... I mean, we've played Undead Legacy as well, which certainly added to this as well. But I felt like it. You know, we were talking about progression earlier. It was wonderful knowing that, you know, I got to a point where the character was reasonably okay. You know, could hold its own, got a half decent crossbow, etc. Even before we got the repeater. And it was nice going and getting things like schematics and books and scrapping them, and knowing that I was very, very close to unlocking that second class. Every time you unlock a new class, it's like a whole new part of the game. It's suddenly, you know, in vanilla, you're busy building, you're busy farming, you're busy fighting and scavenging. In this, I like the structure of it's hard to survive. You're just literally getting food is tricky. You know, I chose the bow skill, so at least I'm reasonably okay in combat. You know, from day one. But then you unlock the farming class, and then all of a sudden, you know, you've got a couple of weeks where you're setting up farms. You're trying to find all the relevant seeds to plant. Then you might unlock Survivor, and you're off making jars and chicken coops, etc., etc. I really liked that kind of rolling progression introduced to the game. I actually was really fearful. I mean, I'll be the first to admit, I actually thought that playing a mod that had a class system was going to take a lot of the fun away from the game. Sometimes I don't like not being able to be a jack of all trades, and actually, it turned out to be the exact opposite. Ravenhearst with the Undead Legacy UI would be it would be rather slick, wouldn't it? That would be nice, mate. That would be nice. The best way to find out if it gives construction tools, can you upgrade with it? Well, it's concrete, so I can't upgrade, can I? Or do you mean if it would just let me? No, it's not then. So no, you can't. What's that Mojo was saying? Yes, you do, Grum. You are causing damage. Construction tools definitely ain't going up, bro. If I'd got concrete, if I'd unlocked concrete, would I be gaining construction tools from smashing concrete? Do you mean your character has to have got to the point where it can upgrade that block? Because if I got concrete, I could upgrade it, couldn't I? Because you'd be using this, wouldn't you? Does that mean I have to use this to gain? Ah, no, that's interesting. Oh, shit, that's not good. It's 4 o'clock. Does that mean if I use this, I will be gaining skill? Ah, right, okay. Yeah, I just silly thought. I'm used to not having a pickaxe early on. They've added the stone pickaxe, haven't they, to the game, so... Don't go in my house, please. Oh, no, no, no. No, really? What a knob. Jeez, that sounded like something outside then, didn't it? Come down the stairs, you big knobber. You big hard-boiled egghead. Yeah, it's going to be a mining tool rather than a construction tool, isn't it? So Mojo's right, but not in this situation because they've added a pickaxe early game. So, you know, just a little detail in it, but makes all the difference. Yeah, that's right, TQ. Yeah, absolutely right, mate. I bet if I sat there smashing it with a stone axe, I'd probably be getting some gains with it. Right, now, the most important thing is going to be food. So let's go and hit that zone over there now. Let's go and get some food for tonight. Now, it is day 6, and I've not had a dog attack, which alone surprises me, so... Hear the dogs barking. Yeah, you're probably right, Con Elder. Yeah, mining skill, perhaps. We'll have a look tonight. It's a nice opportunity to have a poke around under the hood of an evening, isn't it? It's all part of learning. Learning the mod, that's where the fun is, right? Do you think so, Alethian? Ah, right. That surprised me, you see, because I thought... one of the things that always surprised me about archery was you can actually just sit there firing arrows, can't you? You don't gain archery skill only on a kill, do you? Because I quite often have seen myself gaining archery. So say I do that, I'm sure I've seen archery go up. I think it's just firing arrows gives you archery. I don't think it even cares if you hit anything or let alone get a headshot or anything. Is that right? It used to be like that. I don't know if it's different in Ravenhearst, for example, but... I just warm up, get one kill in. I have noticed the bodies seem very delicate. It's like one carve with that. I'm sure it used to be more. I think we'll take you out as well. Whoa! I just so nearly used that. Oh, I would have been miffed. Actually, can I make a poncho now, or do I need some sort of fancy pants tailoring skill? Yeah, that was a bad shot. Really, Grum? Yeah, well, we need wood anyway, so yeah, we need to hit 10 for storage. So if I can try and gain most of a level today, once it's gaining a full one. We'll go and make that golden rod later as well. So golden rod, yucca, all that kind of stuff today. Let's just have a day trying to keep the character alive. We can worry about the forge and stuff in a bit. I need some stone as well, don't I?
Hello?
Yeah, I will tonight. We should be alright for now, mate. I might head back down towards the city doing this. Sort of travel along this edge. And go and top up the water bottles. So we'll be alright. Work our way down there. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Jay. Wouldn't surprise me shooting arrows in real life regardless of... Yeah, well, who knows? I mean, it's always a dangerous game relating to real life when it comes to games, but... I'm sure, you know, when I've missed a zombie, I've suddenly heard that, ding, you've gained in archery. Like, whoa, really? I wonder if this gives me anything. I can't imagine. So. We'll get some trees a little bit further down the road. Is there a road over there? Where actually is the road? Yeah. A slightly tricksy one. Stamina's a killer, isn't it? Absolute killer early on in the game. Oh my god, look, my worst nightmare. So many more zombies, aren't there? You can just see them just waiting there, look, lurking. They're all these nasty ass crawlers as well. Oh god, quick, Grub. Quick. I'm starting to think I've made a terrible mistake here, guys. Not really got the ammo just to clear an area. Crawlers everywhere, man. Ooh, what's that? Ooh. Goddamn stamina's mullered. Oh shit! God damn it! God damn it! I had to. We lost it. We bloody lost it. God damn, I'm pissed about that. I didn't see that bloody crawler. Is it gone? There's no bag or anything, is there? Oh, I don't believe it, bro. That was the find of the week as well. God damn, son. I totally mistimed it. Oh, take care, Shorty Pants. Take care. Rest well, mate. Rest well. And thank you. Thank you very much. You right, King of Wolves? Yeah, out on Monday. We, as far as we know. I can hear a snake. Sounds like a snake. Go and hit that house down there. Just do a little bit of scavenging. I don't think the little gravel paths count as giving you the buff, do they? No. Shovels, mining tools as well, is it? So we need to get construction up to... So here's a question then. Is hitting these... is that actually giving me construction tools, guys? Can't upgrade it, can you? So you wouldn't have thought so. Searchy McSearchy. So if we go and dig some clay, for example, that's a bit of clay here. Doesn't look like clay though, does it? Does it really, Alethian? So anything, even cacti will raise it. Jesus. Never really sort of worried about such things. You know, it all just comes as part of playing the game, but some of these mods make it so, you know, you really want to be maximising your gains a little bit, right? Even if you're not total min-maxing it. Is that weird bird feather nesting? Oh no, because that was brick, wasn't it, yesterday? Oh my god, Grum, really? Worth coming in. There's quite a lot around. Oh god, I've just seen another one come in. Jesus, they're relentless, aren't they? Oh, there's another one coming. God, oh no, what the hell is that? Oh, it's okay. I thought it was one of the trucker dudes. You right, Chance Dillard? Thank you for the follow, bro. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, hit the viscera. Don't want to hit those gore blocks. Slowing me down. Bit close, wasn't it? Two more coming in. I just think I've got the arrows to get in there, guys. Down to 56. And that's without the sleepers. Jesus Christ. Flipping hellfire. Should we do what we did last time and just go for a feather run so tomorrow we're a bit more... So I was hoping to get some feed out of the house, you see. See if we can get him around the back. There's one there as well. God damn it. I have a feeling we might have accidentally put it on insane. I'm starting to think you may very well be correct there, dude. They are taking a lot, aren't they? A what? A copper or a tourist? What do you mean? Copper? D-Mac! Thank you very much for the sub, bro. Thank you very, very much for the sub, man. Really do appreciate that. Thank you kindly, sir. It does seem a bit off, doesn't it, Stripe? Like, I've never, ever had this amount of difficulty shooting zombies down, mate. Normally 3 or so. Is this going to be our first accidental, insane playthrough, do you think? Is he coming in or not? I'm not entirely convinced he knows I'm here, but I also don't want to get caught in a goddamn garage. Thank you very much, D-Mac. Seriously, bro. Thank you very much for the sub. Bottling it. Something there. Wandering off. I don't think he knows I'm here. What's that, Tia? Morning all. 2 days my house burns totally to the ground. First time that I take an hour for myself, I split it into 6 times 10 minutes. This is 10 minutes. I literally have no idea. What the hell did you just type out, Tia? I can't decipher that for love nor money, mate. You see at least one zombie down there. 2 zombies. In fact, we've woken one up, so it's low light conditions as well, isn't it? You know, is it too risky? Should we try and just... Oh, God, no chance, bro. Not with the amount of arrows we've got. I mean, we could get in there, but... Is it worth it? Personal opinion, probably not. Would have been nice to hit the kitchen. So much yucca. We've got 35 yucca. That'll probably get us through today, right? Should we start heading back into town then? Let's go and see if we can get the water resupplied. Well, I think we've got quite a lot of goldenrod, so I don't think I need to actually get any more of that just yet. I mean, we'll get it if we see it, but... And then maybe get a little bit closer to home and start getting stone so we can start mass producing, or at least partially mass producing cobblestone. We needed some stone to get the... Let's try and get the forge finished, at least set up for tomorrow, even if we don't get it running today. Got a nice few healing bandages, which will certainly help out, right? Thank you very much, D-Max. Seriously, bro. Thank you for the sub, mate. What do you mean your house burned down? As in your real life house has burned down, Tim? What the hell, dude? What, so your actual home has been destroyed? What the hell, bro? Jesus, TM, what the hell, man? Well, at least everyone's all right. No, not that that's well, I suppose it is a huge consolation, but I'm very sorry to hear that, fella. That is shocking, mate. Absolutely shocking. Skills, construction. No, it's not moving, guys. So whatever we're discussing in chat, it ain't happening. Destroying things with this is not giving me any construction skill. I think construction skill is only going to go up when we start upgrading things like wooden frames and stuff, guys, or upgrading cobblestone. I don't think hacking things with it is doing anything. Well, it's clearly not doing anything. End of story. Click on the skill. What do you mean, click on the skill? Oh, shit. Oh, sorry, guys. Ah, that's the total level, isn't it? Oh my god, such a noob. Yeah, fair play. We'll check it. You know when I said earlier on, there's no number value, and I'm sitting there thinking, but we used to look at something and it showed us exactly where we were. That's what I was on about. You've actually got to click on it to see the other red bar, haven't you? The 6 out of 100 is representative of the 6 out of 100, isn't it? Not the increment from 6 to 7. So maybe it is then. Well, let's hope so, right? So we're actually very close. Oh my god, there's a bear over there. Waiting for imminent death. Oh my god, how much twine did I... Oh, just one. Just for a second, I thought it said 6 twine. Yeah, got it, Shades. Yeah. It's completely forgot about that. I was thinking there was like normally a number representation or something, but I knew we were missing something. I just I hadn't quite got on to what. Thanks, Strike. You are HDA Rosa. How are you? How's things? We're quite good at. We're very lucky with getting duct tape from the bins, aren't we? That's proven to be quite good. Now, the tower is over there. I've only got 49 arrows. Whoa, vulture. Get out of here, bro. Just get out of it. It ain't worth it this early on. Good morning, Z. How are you? Did you have a lovely week at work? I hear you you made great things happen. That sounds... Oh my god, that's the bear, dude. Bear or vulture? I think we'll take the vulture, right? The bear, 3 arrows. Yeah, whatever. I'll let you try that. Make sure you're streaming it when you do it. We'll nip over a Lethean. I could do with a good giggle, mate. Things at the minute, the meat's not even worth the effort. Because until we can mix the meat with something to gain a little bit more fullness, it's... the meat, believe it or not, it's just not worth me even bothering with. I think we gain 2 fullness from a cooked meat. I mean, obviously it's a charred meat until we get the what's it up and running? The what's it called? The grill. Did that jar just not go in there? Right, there we go. That's the water sorted for some more goldenrod, so that should really help us tomorrow. So shall we start heading back home? Let's go and get some... Let's get this forge up and running, or at least try and get the start of it running. I think. Oh Jesus! Wonder what that was then. But it was like a mini hairy bear. Oh, brilliant, Z. Chuffed for you, mate. We did mention it yesterday, actually, at the start of the stream about how it all seems to be going very well for you. Pleased to hear it, Z. I hope everything works out, TM. That's, Jesus, mate. That's, not the best start to your weekend, to say the least, is it, fella? What's up, Spartan? What are you in hospital for? Not done anything, silly, have you? Or is it serious, mate? I hope you're well. You're alive. I suppose that's one way of looking at it, mate. Always look on the bright side, right? I hope you're on the road to recovery. Yeah, I'm gonna get close to TQ for the forge. If I've got to clear an area, I might as well clear an area near home rather than out here. If I do see a rock that's got no zombies near it, I'll smack it. But I have a feeling that's extremely unlikely, given the prevalence of zombies everywhere. Might as well try and keep the spawn around the house quiet. Get some trees, what have you. So in theory, we'll if we chop down some trees, we should actually see a nice gain on construction tools in, yeah. This would be a nice little area here, look. Really need to make a new pickaxe, don't I? This thing is not cutting it. I'm really bursting for a Jimmy Riddle, guys. Like, really bursting. Oh my god, Spawn. That sounds like horrifically bad, dude. Isn't that, like, seriously life-threatening, to say the very least? Jesus Christ, man. What the hell happened? Luckily for you, it was a small bullet. Jesus, man. Yes, it is a leaking. Yeah, that. Oh my god, dude! She was so close to mullering me then. So close to mullering me. She was fast, wasn't she? She is proper fast, bro. Oh my god, and I missed. Oh my god, what the hell, bro? Hopefully that will slow her down enough while I leg it. I remember the purple haired ladies. They were always a bit of a problem. Yeah, yes, Ravenhearst does. It's changed the random gen algorithm for the world structure. Yes, it is. It's by design. I can't remember the gentleman's name that worked on that alongside the rest of the team with Jax, but yeah, that is definitely a thing. Try to keep the roads smoother and less high hilly plateaus and things. So yeah, you'll notice that. Bloody hell, Spartan. Well, I take it the most dangerous period's over, right? I mean, you're in hospital and presumably they've done whatever they need to do to get you stable, right? I mean, you're sitting there watching Twitch, right? I wish you a rapid recovery, bro. Good night, Divine. Good night, mate. Too many night shifts. You're right, killer. Thank you for the follow, bro. Thank you very much, sir. I think what I'm going to do, I might just... Oh, no. We'll see if we can make it to nightfall. I really need a piddly. Need a piddly. Right, stones. Let's go and hack some stones. Ah, DM, thank you very much for the sub, mate. Thank you very much for the sub, bro. I hope all is well, mate. I mean, that's your prime sub as well. Thank you very much, bro. I hope, my mom just had a disaster with her house, TM. She had, during the snow in the UK, she had a pipe burst and then, unfortunately, obviously without knowing about it, it thawed out while she was out of the house for about 7+ hours. So she actually had like mains pressure water flooded the whole house, basically. she's in her rights as well. In fact, I didn't tell you actually, did I, guys? She got some bad news yesterday. The whole roof of the well, you know, the roof of the downstairs has got to be ripped down. The whole roof, and get a load of this. They think there's asbestos in it. Can you just imagine what that's like in the UK? She's basically going to have to move out. She's got to pack the whole house up, what's left, and she's sort of living in a hotel at the minute. Absolutely devastating. She's as you can understand, in a right old mess about it. Shocking. Thank you very much for the follow as well, CS Godnot. Thank you, TM. Seriously, thank you for the primer, mate. Do appreciate that. Got rid of the sub... No follow sound either. It was working. Oh, you're kidding me. If the sound stopped working. Oh, for God's sake. I thought we'd fixed all this. Oh, see, I can hear it, but you guys can't, right? Oh, Jesus. How did we fix that in the end? I honestly can't remember. The only way for me to fix that is to turn the stream off and go and fiddle with a couple of things. Oh, I don't believe it, mate. Let me just, well, we'll have a look tonight, guys. I'll go and have a dig around. So as soon as it's nightfall tonight, I'll take a quick break, see if we can figure out how to do it on the fly. I don't think it can be done on the fly, though. Oh, take care, TM. Look after yourself, bro. Thank you very much, mate. I really hope things work out, mate. Jesus. What am I trying to make, guys? Stone axe, craft, and a pickaxe, and we might as well make a shovel while we're at it, yeah. So this stone axe is better than the one I've actually got. So, do I make a pickaxe? There we go. Yeah, it's been a long time since. I wonder if I had a Windows 10 update overnight that I didn't spot. I don't think so, Andy. No, but it is taking a lot. Either Jax has upped the zombies, or I've accidentally misclicked on the drop down list, because the zombies are really hard to kill, bro. Okay, that's that. Let's get some wood as well, right? We can always come and re-chop or replant, can't we? Can I plant seeds? I can plant seeds, can't I? I just can't make seeds, right? Yeah, remember it used to happen all the time, Stripe? Weird. Twitch is a strange and fickle beast these days, isn't it? We've had no end of strange things happening, but that's got to be something my end and Windows 10 as opposed to anything else. What I'll do is when we'll take a break, sort of bang on 10 o'clock this evening, and I'll do some tweaking, and then we'll have a nattering chat so we can get it working again. It'd be really nice actually to fix that on the fly. Have a quick check on construction skills then. So yeah, you can see it going up now. Look. So it's just beyond the tick. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I will check the settings, Andy. It's like Stripe said, it might just be a case of the zombies have just been made a little bit tougher. We had one zombie biker earlier, Andy, and I mean, chat will let you know, I don't think I'm exaggerating if I say about 25 to 30 arrows. Let's say probably 60 to 70% of those were headshots. And he just kept coming for more, mate. He was a badass, bro. An absolute badass. We'll keep our health around the 25 mark. You get a bit of stamina back for that, don't you, I think? So, did I have enough, did I actually bring the pipes and things? I did, didn't I? So, recipes, forge, craft. That's its stone I want more than anything now, isn't it? BK Webbs, thank you for the follow. I can hear the sound. No, same here, Andy. No, I don't like bullet sponge enemies. In fact, the thing is, what you might find that there's that turning curve though, dude. You know, where you're just popping them. Don't forget, it was quite early in Ravenhearst, all things considered, on 2.2, where I found myself with the, I think it was just a normal crossbow at one point. Decapitating them, you know, one-shot headshots, decapitating zombies, and it wasn't that many days into the game. Yeah, probably just a few weeks. Stamina is a wreck at the minute, isn't it? Absolute wreck. Not even anything else I can do. I suppose I can wander around and try and find birds' nests while we gain stamina, but other than that, so I need the rock for the cobblestone. But let me just how many do I need? Cobblestone 94. Let's just make 75 for now. It's like I said, clay might be a nice way to gain construction skills a bit. Not massively elite, because I'm not the sort of person that deliberately goes and reads the patch notes, so I can only tell you what little I know on day 6. I mean, from what the one thing I did get told specifically is the class system is now much more robust. So what they mean by that, and much more meaningful, I think, is the buzzword. Now, what they mean by that, I genuinely don't know, mate, because obviously it's very early on. I'm the bowman, etc. We'll have to wait and see. But one of the things that is significantly changed is early game survival. Day 1, you can't even make wooden frames, mate. Wooden frames require you to make some scrap nails. So I got quite caught out by that. It was night time. We managed to find a little house, and there were people inside, or at least I didn't think I'd cleared it properly, or I can't remember. I couldn't get up top for whatever reason. I think it was a single-story building. I really needed to get onto the roof, and I couldn't even nerd pole up there, mate. I couldn't make a wooden frame because I'd got no scrap iron on me. And then someone came up with a bright idea of hay bales. We used hay bales just to nerd pole up onto the roof for day 1. Little things like that. Storage. So storage is actually now locked behind skills. So at the moment, all I can make is some very simplistic cardboard boxes. And that to me has been like a total game changer. My whole sense of progression within the game is very much around having a clean inventory on each day and having a set target. And with limited inventory, I've not been able to put anything anywhere. It's really hard to be a hoarder. We've been quite lucky with the twine. I think twine is like now Ravenhearst Twine Edition. I should imagine we'll come to know and love this one as it's. But I now have a better understanding of where to get twine. Other than that, so far, it's Ravenhearst as I know it. We know the food has been significantly fleshed out. And changed. Like, for example, there's pigs and there's cows now, so you can get white and or red meat from different animals. But a charred bit of meat gives you 2 fullness, dude. I think it used to be like something like, I can't remember, I think it used to be like 10 or something, didn't it? So actually feeding yourself at the minute is actually a lot trickier than one would typically expect. Other than that, dude, it's Ravenhearst with bells and whistles. I think the snakes can be a bit of a problem for us later on as well. I've already found a snake which tried to attack me. In fact, it might have bitten me, I'm not sure. So maybe, I can't remember, wasn't there an anti-venom in Ravenhearst once? Maybe the snakes have got a bit more up their sleeve now. You get Robin Hood, I think, heads pop all over. Well, it's Legolas, I think, wasn't it? There's Robin Hood and Legolas. I think Robin Hood's, I can't remember, we'll have a look later. I think Legolas was the dismemberment one, wasn't it? Robin Hood might be the The head popper one. Can't remember. Good morning, Noblet. Good morning, Joseph. $3.55. Yeah, it's definitely worth clearing your... Oh, God, the stamina, mate. Stamina. Is there anything else I could be making? Where's the cobblestone gone? Recipes, flagstone blocks. Yes, please. We need to get the forge up and running so we can actually start manufacturing some slightly better quality tools, right? Shall we pop it? I mean, it'd be nice to have it down near the road, wouldn't it, so we can actually see it. Probably scrap that car as soon as we can. Thank you very much for the resub, Noblet. I'm afraid the sound bites have stopped working for some inexplicable reason, mate. But thank you very much, dude. Oh, balls. I shouldn't have done that, should I? 3 zombies, 39 arrows. I mean, it's not too bad, but... Thank you very much for the resub, Noblet. A Twitch primer, nonetheless. Thank you very much, mate. Sorry the soundbite ain't going, bro. Technical difficulties, unfortunately. Yeah, yabba dabba doo. We'll do it for you, mate. There you go. Special treatment. The personal touch, Noblet. Nah, seriously, bro. Thank you for the prime, mate. It means a lot using that here. Thank you. Come on, bro. Stay down, mate. Stay down. Know when you're beaten, dude. Did I hit her? I think I did. Yeah, they are not mucking about. There's a lot of arrows to take a zombie down these days, isn't there? That was not a headshot, unfortunately. That was, though. One of the more reasons to get some more stone before we retire for the night. Although I suppose we can, well, if we can try and breach the concrete, and oh my, we've got so much to do. We're not going to get a particularly good night though, are we? I need to AFK just for a little bit. Samuel Bigot, thank you for the follow, bro. Right, hopefully that's all them buggers gone. We need to find a wrench next week. You lost your phone charge. It's not one of those horribly proprietary nasty ones, is it? Okay, so let's why are we not, where's the rest of my flagstone blocks going? Let's see what's going on there. We don't want it too close, and this thinking I'll have it just here. Right on the edge of the road. And if we... Oh, really, dude? God damn it, bro. I think we'll have... Should be have them sort of facing the road. Kind of like that. I should really smash that out, shouldn't I? Well, let's get a little bit of clay in there. I've got 15 iron. Throw that in. Is that it? 4 wood? Jesus. Scrap all. Oh, hang on. Stop that. Stop. Let's do some splits. Click that to reduce the lag. Click that, scrap that, and then scrap that. Right, we've got a forge up and running. And we're not a million miles off a second forge either. So... Where do we get the food from? Is that just from killing zombies? It's quite cool, actually. 32. Turn it on. Let's go and get the other iron from inside quickly. Diamond engine. Looks like it, yeah, but it's no, eco engine. Eco. You're right, King Kamala. We went with bow, mate. There is actually a new class now, isn't there? So something called, is it just like Average Joe or something, which is like a new hardcore mode? I don't know what it gives you, but I should imagine not a lot, so you don't have access to any of the basic class benefits. They've definitely slowed down the decomposition to door blocks just a little. I think. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. Right. Here is Z somewhere. Yeah, though. Sounded close though, didn't it? Well, where would I have put iron? 18. Jesus, is that it? Wow. Okay. Suppose it's better than bugger all, right? It might be enough to start looking at getting an anvil tomorrow, perhaps. I mean, we're slightly ahead. Oh shit, there was one there. Look. Can you be multiple classes? You can. Yes, Scamandari. Yes, you can. You can actually do a quest apparently now instead of just knowledge points. So someone did. It's the only thing I know that has got me scratching my head, because I genuinely don't know. I don't know whether somebody knows something that I don't, or whether they've read patch notes or something. But there was a rumor that you can now actually do quests to get other classes, as opposed to just using knowledge points. Now I don't know exactly how that works or anything, but I'm sure we'll find out. But yes, you can multi-class, which is probably one of the most awesome things about this mod. You know, you have to choose something early on, but I mean, last time I played Ravenhearst in 2.2, I essentially became a little bit of everything, didn't I? You're right, Dornier Rain. Why does it take a while? What do you need to do to learn a new class? Yeah, so when you first start, you get given a free class. You have to choose one. And then in order to choose or select another one, you have to gain something called knowledge points. Now, knowledge points, unless anything's changed, is gained from scrapping schematics, magazines, etc., and books. And for each one you scrap, you get 3. If you scrap multiples of the same type of books simultaneously, you'll get like a small buff to knowledge points. So like I said, you know, imagine you find a schematic, you scrap it, you get 3 knowledge points, which are like a little scroll parchment you'll get in your backpack. If you get 175 of those, so you know, it's a lot of scrapping and finding of schematics, you can then use a research table and a pen to actually learn another class. Yeah, it was a good time to release, wasn't it? Scab, sorry. Yeah, it's a bank holiday weekend in the UK next weekend, so all good stuff. So tonight we're going to be boiling up some goldenrod. We've got yucca to fend off starvation for the evening. We've got a little bit of rock. We've got the first forge up and running. The only thing we're not going to get done tonight really is get down into the mine shaft, isn't it? You're right, Crito. How you doing, fella? But on top, like I said though, Dornia, that someone did. Someone mentioned that I don't know whether it was like hinted at. I can't remember where we were told about it. I can't remember whether it was. Oh my god! Look at the new quest. Shite. Oh, dude! Oh, get lost! Oh, you couldn't make it up, bro. Oh, you could not make it up, mate. Oh, you could not make it up, man. Oh, you could not make it up, bro. Oh, Jesus. You know, as I came into the house then, I thought, shit, which way is it? Oh, my God, dude. Holy balls, mate. Right, I tell you what, on that note, I am going to go and get a coffee, and then I'm going to try and fix these sound bites. I will be back. And you can listen to the dogs trying to get at me. Yeah, I think we're okay. I will be back in a couple of minutes, guys. Right, back. Are we okay? Has anything terrible happened? Did that soundbite play then with that follow or not? Did anyone see anything happen? Let me just do this. Can anyone hear this? Can you hear that, guys, or not? Hello? Hello? Didn't hear a thing, no, so that's not working. Let me just check something then. Let me just try something. Let me schwangle the wangle. That's all I can hear as well, the panting dogs. What about now? Hear that one? No, it's completely broken then. And I've got no explanation for it, guys. There is literally no reason why that shouldn't be working. Oh god, I hate it. I hate it. Why is that not happening? I just don't get why that does that. The only way for me to do it is to close OBS, guys. It's to stop and restart the stream. But even if I do that, I don't understand why it's doing it. What about if we try that? Oh my god, what just happened then? Oh god, that was deafening. I'm so sorry if you heard that. Jesus, let's not ever do that again. Jesus Christ. Thank God you did hear that, guys. That was crazy. Oh, I'm gutted, mate. I'm absolutely gutted. No sound there at all, no. It's really weird because, like I said, it is actually getting to OBS, but because I can hear it, you see. I can hear the bits jangling. I can hear the bits. Thank you very much, Persuade. I take it you can't hear the bits either, then no. Oh, what? Why? This was all fixed so well, so you know, just a while back, wasn't it? And now it's no bitty sounds either. No. Oh, mate. I really hate it when it does this, guys. Can you hear that? Can you hear the bing bong? Can you hear that either? No, nothing. Oh, guys. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. You know what? I'm going to stop the stream, guys. I'm just going to stop it and start straight back up. I need to fix this because it's going to drive me mad if we can't have the. I don't understand why it stops working part of the way through. It just literally makes no sense to me. Playback devices, everything looks right. You know, anything that shouldn't be working is disabled. So everything, I've actually disabled the goddamn things now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart OBS. So it's the only thing. But why is it doing it when it hasn't done it for so long? Restart. I'm not restarting the stream. Well, as in the game, mate. There used to be a thing within There used to be a setting within speaker properties whereby you could say, do not let Windows 10 use this device. Do you know what I mean? I can't remember exactly what it was. So something about do not let Windows 10 take control of this device or something like that. Let me just try one more follow notification. Can you hear this? Let's just make sure we're okay. Do you reckon the dogs have gone or not? Why is it so dark up here as well? They heard Divine's music. I heard Divine's music earlier, but everything else after. So none of the sound bites will be working now, you see. So it's after Divine's played, everything's just stopped working, you see. Oh, Jesus. This is not good, is it? Should have stayed crouched. It's not like I've got anything else I can do tonight either. We're going to have to somehow get rid of those dogs in the morning. Yeah, there used to be. Does anyone know this? Because like I said, there's nothing else I can do anyway. If you go to playback devices on Windows, you used to be able to like click a particular sound device, didn't you? So, for example, you could go down to I don't know desktop speakers or whatever it is. You could go to properties, and there was like a tab that would lets you say whether or not Windows can take control of the device. And those options don't seem to be there anymore. Allow applications to take exclusive control of this device. That was the one, right? But that only seems to be in certain... It's like only certain devices let you have that. It seems to be in advanced. You have general levels, enhancements, and advanced. I just don't get it. I just do not get it at all, mate. Right, I'm just going to stop the stream, guys. We'll be straight back. Hopefully I won't die horribly.